the Palace of the Republic in Almaty is filled with light and expectations, celebrating the anniversary of the Tamasha theater of satire and humor. This is not just a theater, it is a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of creativity and unity, which has remained relevant for 45 years. Tamasha Theater has grown from a modest comedy program to a true phenomenon. It has become the voice of the people, reflecting their dreams, problems and hopes through heartfelt laughter.
Canım o var eketsin koy özün. Men seni...
Meni жоқты кім айтты саған?
Білмеймін, менің естігенім анау. Енді жаңағы бір қыздар айтты маған, менен өсек айтпайтынды білесің ғой. Мен өзі сені басқа адамды жақсы көрмеймін және.
Лотереядан Жигули ұттым мен, лотереядан Жигули. Қуанышыңыз құтты болсын. Әйеліңізді қуанған шығар, ә? Қуанғанында сұрама, тілі байланып қалды, тілі. Екі бірдегі қуаныш бір басыңызға қалай сиып тұр?
In 1978, Lukhpan Yesenov and Koizhigul Zhilkashev had the idea to create the first Kazakh language humor theater. This is how Tamasha came to be, a project that aimed to unite people through laughter and satire.
Первая телевизионная юмористическая программа.
It was the first comedy program on our territory. Initially, it was a television project, and then it started gathering millions of viewers and grew into something even bigger. It became a concert, theatrical production, both for television and theater.
Для телевидения и для зрителей.
Rosa Rymbayeva was one of the first stars whose creativity, among other things, developed together with Tamasha and gained huge popularity among the audience.
И в эти годы, самые первые годы,
During the very first years, I was a novice singer and a regular participant of this program.
потому что именно благодаря этой программе мы стали звездами.
It was thanks to this program and its success that our popularity also grew, and we became stars. The streets were quiet and empty as millions of people sat in front of their TV screens watching Tamasha. And when the show was held in the Palace of the Republic, it was impossible to get tickets. And of course, there were millions of views on television. The early years of Tamasha show were a time of experimentation and exploration. The young group developed a unique style that blended elements of folk wisdom, drama, and humor. Satire is a phenomenon that has existed for centuries. Satire has always been the only medium that has permitted people to talk about difficult topics, to express outrage and criticism, and yet remain optimistic and even to encourage one another. Tamasha was the first project in which satire spoke in Kazakh in front of a very wide audience.
Scripts for Tamasha are always created with a time period in mind. If the script is well written and meets modern realities, the audience will accept it. After all, people have different perceptions. Some understand hints, while others need a clearer message. Theater must keep up with the times, and for this we need talented scriptwriters. If the script is good, the concert will also be excellent.
Humor is a universal language. For Tamasha, it was important to talk about things that people care about. Here they tried to make each skit relatable to the audience, so that any viewer could recognize themselves in these skits with a smile. The authors and artists of Tamasha, however, placed even greater emphasis on producing works that touch the heart and make you think. For me, the most important task is not only to make people laugh, to make them happy, but also to raise questions and cover problems of human relations. I think in general Tamasha does a great job. It touches the souls and attracts attention of the audience. Everyone is anticipating what will happen today, what topics will be discussed, how truthfully and professionally the actors will perform. Tamasha absorbed the best traditions of world humor, combining them with national identity. This is what made this show so sincere and beloved. Tamasha has had a huge impact on the development of art in Kazakhstan. It became not only a theater, but also a platform for discovering new talents. Many actors who are now famous all over the country started their way here.
Да, мне очень приятно, когда ты видишь плоды.
I'm very pleased to witness the results of my work, like any other person. And of course, it's so great when the audience loves you. It's an immense pleasure, a great happiness to be able to feel that, to hear the audience cheer and applaud in the theater, to feel the spotlights shining on you on stage, and people chanting, "Bravo, bravo." Before coming to work at the Tamasha show, I was only a theater actress. But thanks to Tamasha, thanks to this audience, I was recognized as a stage artist and an entertainer.
Tamasha is truly a marvelous heritage of the Kazakh people, and being an actor of Tamasha is a great honor and a special feeling. People recognize you wherever you are, on the street, in the store, or on the market. They express their respect and love, and it fills the soul with joy. An actor needs to be recognized and welcomed. He's thrilled when people want to take pictures with him. This brings happiness.
Tamasha is the most beloved national program, which involves humor, music, dances, and the brightest stars. Thanks to the show, young artists like us who were just beginners became loved by the people. And we tried very hard to deserve their love and match this new level. Every time we prepared a new repertoire, created new costumes to avoid repeating ourselves. Each show we tried to be brighter and brighter. Tamasha theater has become a cultural phenomenon that has united generations of viewers and artists. The 45th anniversary is an important event for all fans of Tamasha theater. Preparations for the concert lasted several months. The organizers strived to make this evening unforgettable. The biggest challenge was probably to gather everyone. You know, all Tamasha theater actors are huge stars. All of them are the leading actors of their theaters. In addition to Tamasha theater of satire and humor, some of them work on other projects or other theaters such as Musrepov theater or Awezov theater. Gathering them was the most important thing. The main idea of creating such a large-scale project is that this year the Tamasha Theater of Satire and Humor celebrates its 45th anniversary. The celebration is initiated by the Zhebek-Zholy TV channel. We start the concert with the main piece of information, which is that the Zhebek-Zholy TV channel filmed a series in honor of this magnificent theater. Galiya Baibosynova put her heart into this project to show the audience the beauty and power of the Tamasha theater. Every detail of the anniversary concert was considered with special care. It was not just a concert. but a dedication to a great history. Tamasha is a unique theater, and it is impossible to create another one like it. It is an asset of our country. It has its own smell, its own taste, and of course, its own audience. Even for us, Tamasha is something so dear because we grew up watching the show, and we know every production by memory. Many of them have already become widely known like catchphrases. And now it is a great honor for me personally to direct this concert. The Palace of the Republic shines with festive lights. The hall is filled with people who care about Tamasha. No empty seats left. The anniversary concert promises to be the event of the year, gathering all those who have been part of this legendary project at various points in time. The concert stage has gathered numerous stars of Tamasha show, those who began this long journey and those who continue it today. The concert was not only a remembrance of the past, but also an opportunity to see how the theater is developing.
Tamasha was founded in 1978. As I have already said, we had the audience of the 20th century, and thank God, now we have the audience of the 21st century. Tamasha belongs to the people. They know the show and remember its many parts. They praise the performance, give their feedback on certain aspects, pay attention to details. That kind of feedback is inspiring, but it always takes work, a huge amount of work.
The Jubilee event united artists of different generations. It was a celebration that showed that Tamasha continues to live in people's hearts. The legacy of the Tamasha theater is huge. Today's young actors proudly continue the traditions laid down by the first generations. Today's generation is different, and the actors who participate in the show today are different. I think that humor in general has probably changed too, because certain modern expressions that are widely used today are very different. Humor is a powerful tool. Tamasha used it to teach the audience to see the world more broadly, to find joy in simple things, and to appreciate sincerity. You can't imagine the energy when the whole crew and the audience is gathered in one place. It is a concentration of creativity and ideas. Even those small productions that have been performed for decades are so great. And I mean decades because this year it's the 45th anniversary. This time, though, I have a feeling that they will perform it in a completely new way. I think all those years of experience will show. Tamasha remains a symbol of creativity and topical humor. The show's future lies in new productions and new audiences who will probably laugh and think about new themes. Time flies so fast, so many years have passed, and we still love Tamasha from the bottom of our hearts. Today is a big day for us. It's a wonderful celebration that we are anticipating. It is an evening of memories of those stars, an evening of new stars, and of course unity. We are all united, first of all by creativity, secondly by friendship and respect, and first of all by great responsibility and love to our audience.
It's the 45th anniversary of Tamasha. I consider myself lucky to have been an actor of this theater. After all, Tamasha includes the history of Kazakhstan of the 20th and 21st centuries. And this history has been inscribed in golden letters. Tamasha not only makes you laugh, but sometimes makes you cry too. This is a great theater of humor and satire, one of those that conveys its messages with deep meaning.
Tamasha is proof that art and humor will always be in demand. 45 years of joy, laughter, and inspiration. And that is far from all. The theater lives on, uniting people and bringing genuine smiles upon their faces.